Okay, good evening, everyone. Tonight we have a very exciting match, I think, actually. Division 2 playoffs. This is the quarterfinal between Blackheart's Booty Call and Madness. Definitely, I think, on paper, the closest of our quarterfinals here. I'm joined, as always, by Halcyon.
Hello. I didn't listen to much of what you said.
Well,
I'm ready to provide words.
Alright, many words will be said. Just a quick recap of where we are currently on the Division 2 Cup. Munchies have won 3-0 against the Cats, and Always Late won 3-0 against the Arm Wrestlers. The winner of today's game has their semi-cup final against Team Cat Brew, Tookie's team. And having a quick look at our ban pick for the maps. We will be starting on Ultrac Pass, picked by Madness. They ban Tiles of Doom and Volskaya. Blackheart's Booty Call banning Beery and Dragonshire. We were talking before we started, and you predicted 5 games for this one.
No, I just think it will be the best outcome for the viewers like us that want to be entertained. I don't remember what Madness had against us on Outerac. I think it was
I believe they were doing split pushing with Phoenix, if memory serves.
And then there was another game where they had a Jaina.
I also remember, I don't think you were there for it, they were playing Genji and Illidan on this map. I do like Ultrac quite a bit. It's not too much of a surprise that it was the first map pick of the series. Now, these teams did play in the regular season, and it was a 2-0 to the side of Blackhearts. They also played Ultrac in that series, actually, and we saw Blackheart's Booty Call, Cassia, Falstad, Samuro, and Manus, Illidan, Greymane, and Tassadar.
We have our guy this time, Nervalira.
Nervalira, definitely someone we consider very exciting for playing more fun heroes. Also, of course, Warzes. The Zagara will be a question we need to see answered once again. In all our games, I don't think we've seen a very good way of dealing with it. It's almost like Mephisto for Madness. No one seems to have an answer to the Zagara pick.
Phoenix respect ban, it seems like. Fogger from Madness.
Alright, what if it's going to happen? Are we going to see Mephisto ban and Zagara ban from the remaining two, or is it going to be more standard stuff?
Probably Mephisto. Second or third ban. No one plays Vikings here, I think.
Yeah, I don't think any Vikings plays. It's again Genji ban towards Madness going after Frank's hero pool, but then Blaze will be fine about it. So quite a few things open. Will they just first pick Zagara?
Yes, I was thinking the same with the Genji ban. Greymane. And with the bad skin.
Is it that bad to pick not for base skin?
I think on that hero, if you're the base skin, you're showing you're good, right?
What, is it like your faker, just play without skin?
Oh, it's just that it looks the most exciting, like the most threatening. Oh, Muradin Stukov. I don't like any of this so far.
High proactivity playstyle so far for Madness. It means we dodged Tyrael was a pick, I suppose, and here is Anduin and Diablo, also proactive, but I think far more exciting heroes.
Junkrat is open still. I doubt we'll see it against these tanks, but
So yeah. Falstad also opens Scar. Mephisto, we mentioned these ones before. There's the Gara ban.
I think it makes sense.
Are we going to see potentially more dive to go with the Andred and Diablo? Trying to think of what more exciting offlaners we've seen from Blackheart. I know that Nephilira has played Samuro before, but let's have a quick look.
Junkrat ban anyway, and then well, for Madness they won't have a cleanse, right? So we should look for some heroes that exploit that. Falstad is, I think, very nice, and Orc hero green selected as well.
Looks like a monkey to me. Now we need something that can match the Samuro. Falstad Gust. There's quite one of the nice things about Falstad when you're playing no cleanse supports. You kind of make up for when they go on your guy. You can just gust them all away.
Chen.
Is Chen okay versus Samuro? That doesn't sound the greatest.
Maybe they're just taking it for the fights.
I mean, it will be good once Chen can get on top of Stukov, but I mean, we can see here from Vazhek something to play to the sidelines. I don't know if you want Tyrael, but it's the sort of themed hero you want, and then just play through your offlaner. Gonna be Sylvanas, not too terribly different game plan.
We're leaking the scrims. I think he had 7 deaths on Sylvanas in one of them. Maybe it was in a Heroes Long game that we casted. I just remember seeing him with 6 or 7 deaths. It was.
I mean, I'm just looking at these comps, and in the straight up 5v5 it looks so difficult for Blackhearts to lose, actually. They're so good at a death ball, but I guess the question is, can they play around the map with Samuro and Falstad? The camp clear is not the fastest, so it might be difficult for the side of Manus to do so. What do you think?
I like the Madness draft if they manage to play only macro.
Let's see if they're able to do so. It's game number 1 of our best of 5 here. Blue team, Blackheart's Booty Call. Iggy playing Chen, Warzes is Tychus. Halcyon playing Diablo. Nephilira is Greymate, and Samantha is Anderen. Right hand side not prepared is Samuro. Vazhek playing Sylvanas. Avita is playing Murden. Protoss Frank is Falstad, and Shinato playing Stukov. Now we do have some fun level 1s being picked here. We see the run and gun from Tychus up in top lane here. Warzes, the extra dash range, and then the attack range afterwards as they've found the Sylvanas. Iggy tanking up best they can. Going to be in trouble now. Here's the Stukov CC. Stagger all you want, but there's first blood against the Chen already.
Oh, well played. We see already.
Oh, it's gonna be the second one.
1v2 kill on bot. How did it happen? Well played, my Frank. Big advantage for Madness already.
Very good control for map with those 2 kills. There's one of the things, if you go for the Q-File stat, he's not too great early, but level 1, you take the AA builds, you get very fast attack speeds, get to keep the trait up, the extra movement speed to chase people, and so maybe it was a bit more damage than Nephilira was expecting, who's now working on the null camp.
I keep wondering for years already, by the way, why are teams is picking Diablo on these big maps.
Well, it's not to save the healer because there was a rotation there from Vitas. I didn't quite catch it on camera, but I'm assuming Stormbolt hit and Vanky pressed for level 1 again and down goes the Anduin. To answer your question, it's a bit difficult. It's hard for Diablo to find the souls. I mean, he can do some rotation plays, but I think on ult track it's difficult to burn his fear into doing something really psychotic. So you won't have the follow-up damage to get the kill. Now, stun again onto Mansfer. No posture from Shinato, but Fang gets the kill anyway. But charge underneath the towers. That guy is very dead. It's going to be a trader kills. But still, it's another proactive play by Man that still works out for them.
Many people without level 4 selected in the game right now. I thought Tychus will be the quest stacks on 4.
And go on, Pashil connecting. Warzes looks to be in trouble here. Razak 2 follows on the shade and he's gone to get the kill. Halcyon now on the wrong side. There's the pull from Samansva, but it doesn't matter. They're just completely running over their madness. 6 kills to 1 at the moment. Blackheart, it's like they can't play the game at all. The map control has been so good for them at ready.
I think if it's a scream, you can out F4 around here.
Your mental will be
GG,
gone for sure.
Go next.
Look at this triple stacked wave in the middle thanks to Possession stealing them. Getting the wall already with the first push.
Level ahead, bot lane.
Oh no, it's happening again. Vita's so good with these Murden plays. You were questioning the Murden pick, but it's done a lot for them at the moment, I think. 3, maybe 4 kills set up by Vita so far.
Much more than Diablo. For,
yes, Diablo
Blackheart, for sure.
waiting to connect to the game still, I think.
I guess you can treat it like a late game hero, right? Like you AFK for, I don't know, 7-8 minutes, you get your souls and then you get to play.
There's another play happening here. Razak follows, Samansva's there, uses the pull. Chen's still in trouble from the damage over time, and just goes down to the stagger. They've even used their support cooldowns to this one. Now, disabling the tower, here comes the Knolls. Razak's own mana is the only relief they have because there's absolutely nothing else going the way of Blackheart's booty call at the moment. Fort's down to half. Tychus still just chilling bottom. Another hero needs to connect to the game as the mid fort is gone at the 4-minute mark.
And we see a difference in the heroes, right? Like Falstad, Samuro side lane, pretty safe, they cannot die. And Blackhearts, they have these heroes that are in trouble every time a Muradin jumps on them.
Yeah, none of these heroes are very good at playing outnumbered. Greymane, Chen, Tychus, they all need to be grouped up in Deathblind. Talk about how good the team fight is with draft, but we're not going to get it at this rate. They're just playing around the sides, able to put pressure on in the 1v1 collapse with the Murder. He's feeling it definitely this game. Vita's going for the Haymaker, now looking for Anduin, but on his own, jump interrupted. This might be an overplay here, but Frank with the Gust will save the Dwarf.
And the forts are in trouble. First objective, 10 versus 9. Even without Gust, I think this fort is dead for sure.
Yeah, cavalry's here. Tychus gonna clear out the minions. Mind control now on Greymane. Gets pulled, but still taken down. Vita's Haymaker to make some space, but he's tanking up the fort. It's gonna go down there. Yeah, Razak, I don't know how he ended up there. Way too deep. Swipes are used, but Savannah's still gone. It's 2-1 in favor of Blackheart, but they lose the top fort. Not prepared, clearing the wave bottom. Chen going to save the fort by the looks of things. Already taking damage against the wall.
Mind control against Anduin, very interesting choice.
Actually, I'll take it back. Here's the rotation. Protoss flank in the area. Nefilira can't really do much. Samo just pushes too quickly. It's all 3 forts down to 6.5 minutes. It's a complete disaster for the blue team.
Now, will they flip a boss? It looks like it. It's not even a flip, because also Madness are on the camp. But they're also starting their own boss. I think this is a decent situation for Blackheart, right? At least they will get the fort probably.
I mean, if they're going to get the fort, it means they're pushing, which means they won't be defending their own keep from this boss push. Falstad can also just play with it. Well, now, in the meantime, Not Prepared's just pushing middle. They've already lost. They're losing so much on the map. They have to group up as 5 to do anything. Ultak is huge, and they're getting punished for it. I mean, we'll see if the boss can get the keep for fort at least, but Falstad on the way to defend. Now it looks like Madness, they want to play for the null camp, about to hit level 13. Nefilira hitting the boss on top lane, so they have the numbers. Falstad, of course, can fly if need be. It is laser drill, by the way, from Warsley. It's not going for the Odin by the looks of it. Reaches for target, right bomb used, but not going to hit him. Hey, Playmaker not really doing a whole lot here. Murden in maybe trouble. Keg used by Chen, not able to knock anyone into the team, just getting out with that one. Now Stormbolt on Nefilira. Shinato, way to partial use. Swipe's going to make some space. His laser drill is used. That thing's too spooky. Razhak going to finish it off though.
How I envision this game going is very slow burn. With the Samuro clones, with the Falstad, hit a tower here and there, and
I mean, it's slow
I
burn.
don't even see. I don't see the counterplay.
This is the slow burn. This is dropping napalm on their heads. As now, here's the second objective. Talent here is even for now, but it's 11.5 lead to Madness. Razhak gonna move back, get the null camp. Not prepared, moving top lane. Bladestorm's just got to insta clear all of the minions here. Not the best group up, but I mean, his wave clear's better than anyone on the other team. Now we're looking for a play on the Murden, but that guy can just jump out to safety, no problem. In the meantime, they're going to lose half the top keep for even staring to step past the halfway mark.
Hey, I guess it's not a slow burn, it's just half keep, until there are no keeps. Oh, Bladestorm, such satisfying ability as well. Oh, looking for Gust?
Oh, Gust's gonna be used. Now, Haymaker, they got Diablo over the wall, but he charges to a minion to survive. Mind Control not going to hit. Now, it is 4v4, so maybe it's playable for the side of Blackheart, but Halcyon, he's just gonna be taken out. Falstad killed off at least. Now, Razhak maybe a bit deep here. Light Bomb gonna be used. That's the kill for the side of Blackheart. Shinato now needs to run from a laser drill. Warzish trying to chase, not getting a kill though. 2 for 1 in favor of them. But the problem is on the side lane. Chen's here trying to defend. He can't do enough though, not prepared. About to go and finish off this keep here.
This answers your question.
I mean, I didn't think it would be good, but I didn't think it would be this bad either. This is ridiculous.
The next one, mid keep or bot keep. Oh, huge stun. I think they have to leave here.
They don't have any dealers. Halco's going to try and make a play, but not able to get on top of them in the end. Now, group tier is 5, not prepared, saying, alright, let's go for the other one. Bladestorm used. Will they draw members to the Samo, or are they just going to say, fuck it, we fight anyway?
16 not available yet.
They have to posture so many to have any sort of presence. They're losing 3 lanes, they're losing camps. They're down with talent here now, so Madness likely to take a fight, get this second cavalry going for them.
This might be the game if they get objective.
It's possible. 1 keep down already, middle very much takeable. Now root on Grey main, Playmaker gonna be used on Tychus. Mind Control from Razhak is there. Samantha so far away, there's no pull available. Gonna be 1 kill, can't be taken, but easy to get back. Vita's stun again, Fang pull used to negate the gas. Now, Falstad got be in trouble because of it. Diablo falling as well. Light Bomb already used. Razhag hitting on a moment, but he's survived. He can't fight against Greatman in an AA battle. Nerfleo's going to get a second one there, but trade is even.
Yes, I was about to say he looked like he was disconnected there. Raz just only at one place and not moving at all.
It definitely looked very suspect. I thought maybe he was just confident he'd win the fight. Having lag makes a lot more sense. Mouse off. That would be a bit of a problem.
Battery problem maybe, or some of his kids did something, who knows.
Do you play wired or wireless, Mouse?
Wired on everything.
Very nice.
Don't trust wireless. I have 2 wireless mice, but only use them in bed pretty much.
Playing poker while lying down, is that what it is?
No, mostly when watching some videos.
Fair enough,
AFKing.
fair enough.
I had something funny to say, but then the fight happened. Yes, I was about to say, Raz often finds himself in in some weird situations because he was a tank player in a few of the previous seasons. I think he often overestimates his survivability. We saw it in this game with a few optimistic jumps. He basically traded 1-for-1 in all of them. Still no news on the mouse. Back has been set. What is the situation? 2 dead for Madness, 2 dead for Blackhearts. Camp on Midford. Has to be defended probably.
I mean, there's so many ways. They're just going to, I assume, have to send Nephilia back to defend it. Beaters are not going to try and take the point. Higgy just going to stall Vowed out. Not prepared to getting XP in top lane. Play away from Grip. Chanel's actually going to look for the cap here. Stormbolt used. We're back on the clock here as the DPS they're trying to save Midkeep has gone down almost. Not prepared. He's probably just got to spin on it now. Here we go, Samuro. Not good at actually grouping up to try and play for third point. I think this is a mistake. Could have just queued over W Bladestorm, get the fort, and then swap out to safety. Doesn't really matter, though, I think, from this point. You're still in such a good spot as Madness.
They have to defend this objective still. I think this is the only point of the game where they might have to fight.
I don't even think they have to. Samuel is saying, see ya boys, I'm going mid lane. Higgy not going to answer though, they're going to stand their ground to try and get the point. Samuel's coming, so here we are, going to be a 5v5. Mind Control hitting onto a Greymane, going to be pulled away. Root on Diablo. So much damage on the Razhag. That guy's already out of fight. Gust very nicely timed down now. Also as Kenny off the road of the answer's not going to get pulled but taken out regardless. Frank already won. Now Chen, Keg not going to get the murder knocked back in. Photos Frank so deep, diving on top of the end and instant appeal there. The answer is yes, it's Halcyon. He's going to secure the kill on the Falstad. Player from Samansford going to survive through the Bladestorm. Now the rest of the team is coming. Vita's not finding a stun. Lightning Rev going to stand his ground, make some space. But in so much trouble is this Diablo, not prepared. Going after him, bonk, bonk, bonk goes for Samuro. Nephilia left alone for the Wolves and down goes the head of the Wolves. Diablo gone too. Stun on Anduin. Mind Control for good measure. They're all down except for Chen, but at least the objective was secured.
That was that's the only good news.
Am I just gonna try and end? I don't think we can.
Maybe
Tychus respawn.
Maybe with these heroes they will be able to.
I mean, this 2v4, I'm really not sure about this one.
Oh,
Going
the wave
now.
problem.
Bazhag in the back, surviving for the time being, not prepared, taking damage. Down to 10,000 is the boss. No more respawns coming in for a bit. Can they finish off? The answer appears to be yes, actually. I wasn't sure about the call, but they have the damage to do so. Not able to peel them off. Chen and Tychus. That's game 1 for Madness.
Excellent strat and play. What can we say? They just got stretched around the map with this teamfight draft.
I mean, it feels
This
like
is-
I'm watching Freaks vs another team in Division 1 almost, with how much they just lost to sidelines. There's no other way to put it. Just Summer pushing one side, Falsad pressuring another, Bird and Sylvanas roaming around catching the guys that are trying a bit too hard to defend.
Well played. I think Blackheart needs to be really careful on the other big maps. Once we saw how this one went,
They banned Dragon Show and BRE, so maybe it's a bit of a misread on the strength of Madness. As now first pick is chosen, so it's going to be Madness with another map pick for us now. Trying to remember what did Madness normally pick in terms of maps. I know they like Alterac, but beyond that, it was in Tomb with the Shrines, and it was in Sky Temple as the other ones picked by them. So I think it could be a Sky Temple here for game number 2.
I'm not sure we are excited about 3 of these games, to be honest. If we see the same kind of strategy, think we need to see some adaptation from Blackhearts. Maybe match the macro somehow, have a global.
We have a new map pick for them as Madness. They're going to pick Garden of Terror, and it's definitely continuing the theme from game number 1. I like this choice by the match. I didn't know they played the map.
Maybe they ask Freaks for advice. I've seen Raz in the server, in the Discord.
And it's a little bit of a concerning start, to be honest. I mean, you can shrug it off as, lol, we didn't play around the map, but it's not a great way to lose, and now game number 2 could go the similar way. Remember, Blackhearts, they were the first seed in the regular season. They had their choice of opponents. They could have chosen between the Cats, Oasis, Armlessers, and Madness, and they chose Madness. I've heard that they just really wanted to ensure Madness lost in the first round, so not sure what that's all about. We have to win in order to knock them out.
So far, not looking great for them, especially if they keep giving map pick. I don't see the problem with selecting maps. If you think you're the better team, just select a map and give them first pick. I don't think the gap in drafting is so big that first pick matters actually in Div2. Even in Div1, it probably doesn't matter.
I mean, it's also a thing of you can much more reliably practice to play particular maps as the second pick than to play particular maps as the first pick, because you need other teams to pick in that case. You can prep like 2 or 3 maps, have plans for going second in draft, and have something cohesive ready to go.
I think also first pick is there isn't a single super OP hero in the game right now. It's not like
Are you
at some
sure
point
that's not Johanna?
it is, but we know that the teams don't really play that much. So uh, we don't really, we cannot really blame Blizzard for leaving the game in a way where there is a meta that exists in which there is one super OP hero.
No,
I
it's not
think
like a league where there are certain heroes that are just ridiculously overtuned and have to be banned so the enemy doesn't first pick them.
some players argue, right, that Hanzo is OP, Genji is OP, but I think the win rates tell another story. And yeah, I don't think there is.
I have to agree,
Why-
the game is actually in a pretty good state as far as hero balance, team comp balance, all of that sort. There's a very wide range of playstyles you can go for. We've seen in Bounty Cup some teams are really trying to play double support. We see some teams like Figs that really want to play melee going around the map. We see, of course, more standard things. We see Mephisto. I mean, I think you can make an argument for maybe Mephisto's a bit much, but it's a pretty good result by Blizzard, to be honest. Anyway, Falstad first pick this time. We'll say it's not going to let the same thing happen quite so easily in game number 2.
He's the Zagara player, right?
Yes.
So we won't be seeing that as well.
There could still be a swap on the players, of course.
It is possible. Hopefully not Diablo.
No, we're looking for a second player run. It's going to be Dahaka as well as Brightwing. So Madness still trying to do the same strategy, it seems.
You won't believe me, but I've been predicting like so many of these picks. I was just about to say we can probably see the other globals locked in for Madness, and they locked. And now Diablo, he's saying that it was wrong. Not Diablo, Muradin. Stealing from Viters, it seems.
I mean, this looks a lot better for playing macro game from the side of Blackheart, so any fears that they might just get rolled over 2-0 at this point seem a bit dumbfounded.
I don't really like the mouth pick. Like it again, it's a hero that can only fight.
Yeah, it's a hero that can only fight, a hero that can only play in a group. I mean, Rhaegar's the obvious one, right, for doing this sort of style.
Yeah, Rhaegar, even Lucio is very good against the Haka, and you can run around the map, annoy people. I think also Monk, Karazim, of course, is very good on the big maps with Muradin. Also, you can isolate the target reliably for 7-sided. It doesn't even have to be Game Maker.
Oh, here we go again.
It's the same. They have to find an answer, and the answer is usually Diablo.
Oh, no! No, no, no.
So, the answer to this is either you match in the side lanes, like what they're doing probably now with Illidan, or you go like Hammer or Sylvanas Zarya and you just...
We did see Hammer in the recent Division 1 game, Freaks vs the French team, and they were leveled down by the 2-minute mark.
Well, they died as 5 at some point. Under enemy keep almost at minute 4, right? After they traded 4. Last pick Sylvanas maybe again, or not for us.
I mean, I see Illidan and Cassie, but is he just going to play Tyrael here? Mephisto!
Oh. Okay, looks like it will not be the same macro on this style, but I think they have very strong team fight.
How is Illidan against Mephisto? It's not a matchup you see much, but it feels like neither team is particularly useful against the other.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what is going to happen. I think we will be going to level 20 in this game.
Oh,
though.
for sure. And I guess at level 20 you just favor Razhag Mephisto no matter what, right? He's, I'm guessing, going to go W build here, play for the big shields with the double lightning Nova. Now I hope Heki goes for Valkyrie, not something lots of Cassie players like, but it's undoubtedly the stronger ult. Razhag would even tell you the stats prove me right. In any case, game number 2. Blue team, Blackheart's pretty cool, trailing in a moment in the series. Samansfer playing Malfurion Nephilia is Illidan, Halcyon playing Murden, Warzer is Falstad, and Higgy is Cassia. Right hand side, not prepared is Samuro, Shinato Brightwing, Protoss Frank the Hacker, Vita's Diablo, and Razhag's trusty Mephisto. It is Q build, by the way, so I'm already wrong.
Q build is fun, I think. Everyone likes it. You need a bit better mechanics to hit the level 16, but other than that, it's pretty much the same hero.
Having a bit of a fight here in the middle. Vita's going to look for a play here, but no one's really finding his stuns. It's one of the more interesting things, I think. Mephisto level 1. There's actually a very big regional divide in it. I don't know about the eastern regions, but EU traditionally we always see the Q build, and North America they like to go for the W build almost every game. Now I think it's not worth really valuing the two equally, but do you have any thoughts on this? Why do you think such a divide happens?
Maybe the mechanics of the players, maybe just I think W is a lot more reliable, right? But when you have Q, you have another charge on the Q, so you get the CD reduction when you hit and so on. So it's like
I don't know how Halcyon ended up here. I guess he was just scouting the siege camp and then everyone collapsed and killed him, so that's first blood to madness.
Yeah, so when you have the Q build, it feels like you are playing a different hero. You are much more active, you have another spell to use all the time basically. Like you always have Q charges, it feels like.
I mean, I think it's probably just some of the high elo players in NA, they prefer the W build for some whatever reason, and then everyone just copies them. You see it in the league as well, where the famous example more recently, I think, is Faker randomly played Gragas mid one game, and all of a sudden, you saw Gragas mid by loads of people, loads of regions, out of nowhere. A lot of them said, yeah, I picked it because Faker did. And then, I guess more recently, have all the lane swap nonsense that's going on. Happened to one guy in a solo queue game in China, then they played in pro, and now everyone's doing it seems. We do see a different build here. Vita's going for, I think that's the healing on the level 1 there from Diablo on the stuns.
Yes, if you hit Q, you heal 10% if you hit a stun. And when you flip with E, and if it finishes, it stuns the target.
Does it have to finish? Or, because you stun them as soon as you start the E, right?
Oh, I thought you stun them on the ground. Yeah.
Vita's being hit here, no minions. Shinato are going to give the pixie dust, so gotta be okay. I agree, but I'm not sure. I mean, I guess to be fair, at least Guard and Tail, when you're fighting around the middle of the map, there's a lot more walls, so you can get stuns more reliably. It's not quite as bad as an Alterac, this Diablo pick.
Shinato is the same as Purging Claire,
There we are. 10% healing, and Vitas is still taking a lot of damage. Now Facial's going to be used. Here's for Drag as well. So Mansfer could be in trouble, stepping very far up. Need to watch Protoss flank here with for Drag. Going to hold on for the time being as Warze's taking the damage is going to be killed. Now here's for Drag on Malfurion. Wonderfully done by the normal carry for the team, as it's going to be 2 kills for Madness. Higgy now thrown in on Cassia, no healing. Cassia gone. It's a triple kill for Madness.
A global advantage. We had a game just like this, right? Where it was a Passat against the Hakam right wing, and someone was always getting outnumbered. I think it was recently that we casted. It was on Sky Temple, right? Ah, it was Team Freaks, I think, that had.
Halcyon gonna be interrupted down with jump. Razak, does he have enough damage to finish it off? The answer is no, it's a triple root there from the healer. Samantha saving the life of a dwarf.
I played with a friend recently, earlier today, and he said, since when does Mouth Root sleep? And I
Oh
thought
no.
it has been a few years now.
I mean, I told you just yesterday I'd consider Anduin to be a new hero. The game existed before HGC cancel and after HGC cancel to me.
Hard camp done for Madness. They might be giving this objective, but
I'm not sure they will be. They're going to be level 10 soon. It's neutral and it would be the seed. Channel not going to be quite started on time. Niflira. Smash now going for it yet. Not prepared, just hitting the minions. We are going in for the level 10s. Consume souls here. Now Drag, the Haka, could be seeing it again on the Malfurion. It's got no Dwarf instead. Now Warzess in the air. We've had no level 10s though for the side of Blackheart. Halcyon jumping out of safety. Isolation used on the bird, and down he goes. That's some dirty chicken, but he'll eat it nonetheless. Diablo finding another one as well. Double kill for Madness. They get the objective. They give a hard camp. They're in control of this game.
Very impressive, the Kaka gameplay, holding the spells, being like exactly on time when the fight starts, hitting the spells also, not only holding them and then missing, of course. And I think it will be triple fort. Hunt?
That's Hag. Phase shift gonna be used. Vita's taking up the force. Shadow charge out there onto the Illidan. That's like jumping back in. This might be a bit ambitious, but he's gonna be okay. Mid fort is going to survive. Bottom is toast. Top is toast. So it's still very good if you are Madness.
I think again one of the heroes from Blackheart, or even 2 of the heroes, Malfurion and Cassia, are not really suited for this kind of map.
Yes, I'm a little surprised to see the Cassia pick. I didn't mention it at the time, but it's a hero that only exists in groups as well now. We are seeing a play around the mid for Avatar used by Halcyon. He's taking up pretty well for time being. Lightning Breath is used, so damage isn't really there. Now Valkyrie and Gus at the same time. A bit of anti-synergy here from Blackheart, since they're just trying to hold on to their mid keep. Niflira clearing up bottom. Hunt is available if need be, but looks like the fighting is done for now.
I think Cassia might be good as an offlaner, like if he's trying to 1v1 Samura or something. That's the only idea I can see.
But then Samu just clears the wave and fucks off.
Yes, and then you are stuck basically, so I don't really understand the pick.
Consume souls. Not really sure what it was used for, but he's farming damage, I suppose. Now, normally when Razak goes for that ult, we see level 13, the CDR, there we are, on the ultimate, and then the healing when he casts it. Just to get even more stat padding, I suppose. I'm a little surprised it's not going to be the CC against the Yilden and the Cassia. Could be quite useful, but we don't see it.
He uses it like he has a first strike in this game.
Dearest Mephisto.
Random.
Drag.
I guess it
Polymorph. It's so good for Madness. Out of nowhere, while we're just messing about, they find the kill. Now Halcyon is going to be in trouble. A second jag from Frank. It's like watching Cloudy. 2 kills out of nowhere for Madness. And now the midfield is gone.
0-8, right? That's the score in kills so far.
Beaters want some more. But this might be a little bit excessive. Valkyrie's going to be used on Mephisto. He'll be dragged back though, so it's going to be fine. Pank's just pushing bottom. Again. It is game number 1. I thought that maybe with the heroes they had, this wouldn't be happening, but no. Now, he's going to be followed on here. Definitely a pretty good chase with the stubby build. He's going to the bush here, this Frank, but does he have enough health to survive? The answer is yes. Cancels the phase shift. Doesn't need it, he says. I have Burrow. Team's just going to get the seed, and I think Madness are happy with this one. Razhag. Maybe in trouble. Here's the phase shift and the hunt. Takes Elden to be deep as now he's trying to get the ult off of a healing. Gust out for more Zeus. I'm not sure about that one. Razhag trying to survive. They haven't got the kill just yet on him. But now they do at least. That's 1 for them. First Frank now trying to drag onto him. Gets the false dead again underneath the tower. It's a solo kill for the Haka. Vita's in trouble on the side here. Not prepared. Trying to do what he can, but there's no one around to help. The fire stop healing is there, but Nerfalira is eventually going to get the kill. Going to be 2 for 1 in favor of Blackheart on that play at least.
Still, the level advantage is in favor of Madness. They're 3/4 up.
I'm not really sure why Razhag was there in the first place, but like you said, it's not the end of the world. Fort's not going to be lost. Samurai can just clear this one out. They've got control of the waves. Brightwing, the Haka playing the sides. It's all okay for them still.
I don't know how to explain it. I think Ras is just an exciting player.
Phase shift in. We're going for the kill. The Cassie Shinato blinks onto the wrong side of the Diablo. I think that's just unlucky there, but Razhag in the area. They're going to get the kill anyway. C taken by, I think it was Halcyon in the meantime, at least. Vita's now looking for more. Going to be put to sleep. No polymorph in time. Razhag blinks into it. It's still okay though. We're just messing around at this point. The map control is still a problem. The side lane control is still a problem. The Cassia is not really scaling. The Mephisto, the Diablo, these heroes absolutely are.
The map control is like you're in these RTS games and you won every land on the map, and you still have to win only one more battle. And if they get the objective one more time, I think all the keeps are dying again, like in the Outer game.
I mean, last time they just ended after a few more kills as well, so it would be very bad if that one had happened. They got 1 seed at least to delay it, but look at the waves. They're all past the 2/3 part of that. This is really unacceptable if he planned to get any objectives. And well, Shinato can't get this one alone. Fang's gonna come and assist at least.
The macro has been clean from Madness, no doubt. Even with Diablo on the team, he's just AFK right now, and it's still good.
I mean, this Diablo, like I said, has done a lot more than the last one. Able to find some stuns, set up the plays, to have the follow-up much more reliably from Brightwing than Anduin in the previous game. Not able to hit minions, but able to make some plays nonetheless.
Madness, they might have level 20 for next objective, which will probably be game, I think.
Oh, I like this. Protoss Fang. He's not pushing a lane. He knows he needs to keep it out, get the XP safely for the level 20. Good play by him. Now HUDs, we're going for the play on back before level 20. Vita's making some space to the fire stomps. Brightwing in trouble. Polymorph can be used, and now he's out to safety. Warsays coming in. The Haka here as well, but put to sleep. They get the kill on the Diablo. Now not prepared, jumping out. Samurai's fine. They got the Diablo. He doesn't have the souls for the revive.
But look at the map. They have to go back with at least one. There is no hunt.
There's no contest, it looks like, though. That's
Be
Hag.
there from Raz.
I mean, he's going to jump over, but doesn't find it actually with Skull Missile. Higgy, very deep there to defend, but gonna be okay. Just trying to stall, I think, but wasn't able to get it. XD in the chat as the side lanes are just pushing the towers. Now it's level 20.
The pressure is just... it doesn't stop on these lanes. Even Shinato split pushing on the Brightwing soon.
Look, Blink heal. Blink heal to kill the minions faster.
And now they're swapping with not prepared.
Now there is a
What?
window from the skill for Blackheart. The seed was on the defensive for Madness. Now it's on the offensive, so a lot harder for them. They've maybe, just maybe, given a window for Blackhearts to get back in the game. Now they're still having to take this fight down level 20. There's no chance of getting it in time. But Razak maybe caught again. Here's the hunt on the face shift. They've gotten the kill, and now the Brightwing's in trouble as well. Shinato being sneaky here, but taken out nonetheless. They get the kill on the false dead, and now can they win this thanks to a level 20 advantage? Lightning Breath used is so big on the Malfurion. Down he goes. They might just do it anyway. But maybe members of Madness, they don't have the boss. Maybe he's needed though because Niflheim has gotten the kill. Protoss Fang trying to finish Cassia. It's a 2v2 now to try and do it. So I think that's a good answer by Blackheart. Eldon should win this one. Jagged underneath the towers. He was evading though, so it's not too bad. Halcyon taken out though by the Monkey. Not prepared again that one. 1v2 Niflheim. Can he do it to keep this team in the game? Hitting a lot as this Eldon, but drag there from Frank. What a beast on the Dahaka getting the ace.
This fight started with Ras giving a chance to Blackhearts, and then now he's probably saying it was all a bait in voice.
Yes.
Keep objective.
The stats said it was a good fight to take.
It was a good fight. There was no level 20 still for Blackhearts.
I mean, I think if you play that 100 times, it goes well for Blackhearts and most of them. I think very unlucky there for Niflheim to be hit by so many spells. Ilden could have definitely mopped that one up. But now what Terrors are in, and they spawn so deep in enemy territory. Look, Disable on the top fort, middle fort by the top Garden Terror. Now the team is pushing middle. They're pushing bottom as well with Mephisto. This looks like it could be the end of the game if things go badly. And go badly they might very well, because now Razhak is hunted and the Valkyrie does not connect on the Shade. Shinato's there to assist them. All the ults are used. Can they even take a fight anymore? Niflheim, so much damage from the Mephisto. Consume souls, unnecessary. Dragon mode and rewind all you want. He still can't cast spells. Madness, they're going to walk it down. Once again, going to win the game, bringing us to match point. The wind tunnel will not save you. The Samuro wins again.
Oof. Don't know what to say. They have to select map and pick a tomb. That's their chance. It's all I have for them as advice.
I mean, look, there was close to it wasn't, and it didn't last very long because the map control again so strong for Madness, pushing in the lanes. We didn't see response. We saw some heroes that can contest. Ilden can contest a little bit. Falstad can contest a bit, but Cassia, Malfurion, these heroes do nothing. MVP, absolutely uncontested. Protoss Vank. Every Dragon felt like was hitting. So much value in the fight, setting up the picks. Carrying even when the Mephisto was killed.
We have a question in chat about Hogar. Is Hogar balance hero?
Well, you would say he's unpickable as a top tier offlaner.
The stats say he's not pickable.
The stats.
Also, when you make a mistake, you just die.
Yes. If you make a mistake on most heroes, you just miss damage, right? Or you miss CC. If you make a mistake with Hogger Spin, you kill yourself. It's a very dangerous hero to pick. Not without value, of course, but seems inconsistent compared to some of the more valuable offlaners. Blaze.
I think a lot of people overvalue Hogar because in Storm League, when you end your spin, you don't get one shot in Storm League. The coordination is just not there. But in scrims, if the people see what happens to Hogar at the end of the spin, it is he receives a blessed shield, he receives a root, and it's 100 to 0 in 1 second. If you make a single mistake on that hero, and you just die. And if you are Blaze, you miss your stun, you press your bunker, and you say, I use bunker, guys. Keep fighting. If you want to enter, enter, but you don't have to.
And it looks like that maybe Blackhearts have a stream open because they do indeed pick Tomb for game number 3.
Yeah, that will be $5 for advice. And then I can even tell them which heroes to pick.
How much do you charge per hero pick?
Johanna first pick $1 per pick. So for the whole draft, 5. And also for 3 bans, it's for free. I can tell them Mephisto ban, Jaina ban on this map against Ras, and also what else is there to ban?
They are paying for this, it better be good.
Maybe Hireo against not prepared.
Tyrael.
Hireo.
Oh, Yrel.
Yes.
Tyrael. Alright, looks like we're just waiting for one more player, and then we'll be getting into the third draft. Blackhearts, can they turn it around now? We're not going to see them lose to the side lanes, probably. They're going to be able to pick less mobile heroes, more death bully team compositions, and try and take fights. We'll see if it's a better look for them. To pick your opponent and then lose 3-0 would be a disaster, I think, for the mental.
Well, I'm ready to risk all my points on Blackhearts for this game. I think they will win this one.
Well, I hope they do as well, because then we will get some more games. The question is, can we produce a more exciting series than the LEC Finals? And it's not a very hard bar to hit, so I think we can manage it. Game number 3, Tomb of Spider Queen.
I wonder how many of your viewers are watching League as well. I think it might be me and you only.
It's not many. A lot of HOTS people, they either haven't played League and don't want to play League, or they hate League. So maybe it's bad for me to be making so many references to a more developed MOBA. Zagara ban, I like it.
I will use air horn in Discord to the people here on the stream.
Yes.
Okay. Boom. We used it.
Air horn for Zagara ban.
Look, Mephisto ban. They
Plus
might be
one.
watching. You never know.
Okay, if there's a Jaina ban, we're definitely watching, right?
We might get the Heroes launch warning for helping the teams, or like for
Let me just check for
compromising
stream delay. Yeah, we have our stream delay on.
Greyman's
Greyman,
first
man.
ban. Oof.
Alright, what's the
Oof.
first pick here? Are they gonna go for... I mean, if it's for Madness, it'll be Junkrat or Blaze, right, as the first pick. It certainly won't be Johanna. Samurai ban. They have had enough of it.
Maybe Blaze. Maybe
Yeah, I think it'll be
Junkrat.
Blaze. It won't be... It's not Johanna. I don't think they play a lot of Johanna.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Hanzo either. A healer would be weird. Maybe it's Hanzo?
They were practicing Hanzo first pick.
Blaze.
You got it right. Blaze. You would predict. The hacker insta.
I hope they haven't misread what happened in games 1 and 2, and now we're trying to ban away macro heroes on Tomb.
Looks like they are speaking the macro heroes.
I think they've misread why they lost a little bit if they're doing these picks, but we will see. The
maybe
Huck is
they're-
still a good hero on this map. The hero exists completely fine without the Brush Stalk across saving half a minute walking along the map. He's still a good team fighter.
Yeah, it is decent enough.
Right
Very
wing
safe.
is less defense for though, I suppose.
Ooh, Anoop. Rhaegar. I don't like Rhaegar with Anoop and Blaze because you don't have any CC to follow up, and it's super easy to hit. You can be Mouth, Anduin, you follow up. It's very simple and very strong.
Shinato to Rondo even. Genji is remaining banned. They have Brightwing, but Protoss Fang too scary, I suppose, with the ninja.
Falstad banning globals.
I
They
think
don't
they're
want
just
them-
banning the gusts, the disengage value.
I don't want them to have 3 globals.
Well, now the Brightwing pick makes more sense to polymorph on top of the Gauch. Now we have Tychus again. It should go a lot better than previously, where Tychus, I mean, I'm not like a hero that does not exist. You cannot take side lanes, but as a group, the hero is a lot more valuable.
I think we are about to see also the right E on Garrosh for the speed, and we see the Deathwing from Ras. I think he also played this against us. Deathwing against Garrosh. It's obviously strong.
Tracer last
Tracer.
pick. Now there's no real reliable damage on the Tracer. So in that sense I don't mind it, but I'm looking at this massive front line. You have to play for AA builds, and not a lot of people do it. Everyone plays W build despite it. And I wonder whether poking away at the tanks is even that useful this game, when you have the Harker Tychus as your other carries. What do you think?
I wonder if the Brightwing is enough healing for both Garrosh and Tracer. Need a lot of healing, I think, to be useful.
Do you have a favorite team for this game, based on the draft?
Madness, but I said I will be betting on Blackheart, so what can I do? I cannot take it back.
Oh, I will also support Blackhearts in this one. It's game number 3. Blackheart's pretty cool. They need a reverse sweep from here. It's a bit difficult, but it starts with this map. Halcyon playing Gauch, Warzeus as Tychus, Samantha Brightwing, Nerfalira, playing Tracer, and Higgy on the Hacker. Right hand side Madness, not prepared to blaze. Protoss Frank, Junkrat, Shinato, Rhaegar, Vita's an Uberak, and Razag is landing on Deathwing.
Protected, eventually. when he loses HP.
We do have a prediction up in the chat, so bet your channel points against Halcyon if you think that Madness is going to win.
My points are in for Blackheart.
It is indeed the protection on Deathwing. Now I know Razak likes to do a very aggressive style flying in on top of everyone to land the fear. So despite the lack of burst damage, he still likes to go protection to make sure he can get out after going incredibly deep on the hero.
Yes, I think he's an exciting player. In general, he likes to fly in on Sylvanas, on Deathwing. We see already the problems with the Tracer and the healing, by the way.
And we do have another problem though, which is the wave clear for Madness, with Frank taking the harder falls only on Deathwing, who has nowhere near the greatest of the wave clear. Nephilia getting one plate there with a nice blink around. Now, this might be a little bit too much by Blackheart. They're playing very heavily on top lane. No one's hit a camp at the moment for them.
They also have wave clear problem, right? It's only one hero that can clear.
We see once again the dash picked by Warzes. Very interesting talent pick. I'm a bit of a Tychus enjoyer, but I'm not sure that's the talent you'll get value from. And this game is there now, pushing a little bit here, not too much from camp. Pulse bomb used on Deathwing. He's gonna probably fly soon.
Isn't there a very good level 1 against Deathwing to pick on Tychus? I don't remember.
It's movement speed and longer dash, so I mean, it looks like he's gonna. I mean, he's doing the same build, which makes me think he'll be laser drill as well, which doesn't make sense in this game. I was a bit confused last game, but oh, it's a huge drag there from Higgy, but Shinato on time with the purge. Yeah, against this team, they're gonna struggle a bit more to kill the laser drill, so I don't mind the pick as much from Warzes. We'll see if we can get a bit more value. Not prepared to clean top lane in the meantime as the team was pushing bottom, but that's gonna be ended, definitely.
I hope we see the Odin on this map for the defense and the siege in the later parts of the game. I think it's quite...
3 heroes top lane while the push is going bottom. I'm a little unsure about this. Both DPS in the same lane. You'd say it's a report. I'm inclined to agree because they're just pushing here. Madness. I mean, this is just speed level 1 to Haka. He can't match it in the slightest. Why is Tychus playing the offlane here? I'm very confused. As Higgy, he might just get burned to death. Not quite. Gonna survive. Now, phase shift from Samansva. They can't do anything into the Deathwing though, like you were saying. He likes it against the Garrosh and they've already gotten 1 kill. He's taking the fort a bit now, but the team is just gonna keep pushing bottom lane here. There's no response on the other side. They haven't got a single structure yet to Blackheart. They've handed in gems at least, but it's nowhere near an even trade.
Okay, I give up. 3-0. End it already.
Bottom fort is taken. They're low on mana here. Nephilia is already out of health. Right-wing and Tracer, these heroes, he called out earlier on, the healing is a bit of a problem here.
It was only $5 for a good draft, but I didn't get message. Ras, flying out.
Tracer can get this, has the pulse bomb, protection not available. 80 health he lives.
Hashtag unlucky, right? When this happens. Almost the kill. It would have made the defense. Ah, no!
It's offense, like I said before, they're handing in gems in the meantime, so they have this going for them at least.
Oh, in from Tychus. This is the talent, right?
Yeah, he gets the movement speed after E-ing, so he can sit on top of them for the Q. That doesn't hurt 3 of them, but we don't talk about that part. It's now, no one's clearing middle, it's just Shinato, he's kind of used to it with Vega. definitely in the air at the moment, getting the plates back. So the push could be pretty good here by Blackheart, but definitely now in the area, going to be a nuisance. Top lane. Fascia from middle. They haven't got too much done here, to be honest. They get a wall.
Oh, it's not bad, but it's not much.
Oh, definitely here could be quite big. Stun on multiple people. Junkrat, Concussion Mine not hitting them. Charge from Blaze, but Halcyon, it's going to be hard to kill him. Going again now as Vitas wants to prove me wrong. Halcyon, yeah, he is going to fall. Nicely done there by Madness. Getting that one. They're about to hit level 10 as well.
It looks like domination from Madness even on the small map this time.
Look at the damage on Deathwing. Protection getting quite a bit of value there to keep him alive, but he's going to have to go back in Vieira and AFK. Level 10 now here for Madness. Frank moving towards the bottom camp. No thought, there's no chance of contesting it. Not prepared has the gems. He's hard to kill though for the blue team draft unless it's a full Taunts combo, but they're not even level 10. There we are, bunker used. It's a nice cooldown to get, so maybe they can look for a pick on them at this point, but gems are being handed in. Camp pushing middle. Blackheart are going to have to clear this, and the wave clear, as you mentioned before, not the best. It's no grenade chance at all, and it's the same build as before. It is the laser drill.
Laser, ding ding ding.
Here we are, dragged by Higgy. The Haka trying to do God's work, but not able to do so. Special healing and Concussion Mine saving Frank. Pulse Bomb used. He's just hitting back though. This Tracer has no healing. In the meantime, Deathwing burning down the mid lane. Was this out of mana? Purge Vitas. Not going to go in though. It's just a hand in for the side of Madness.
The forts are in trouble with this hand in. And the levels are looking bad. XP. What is the future for this draft from Blackheart's? Level 16? Is there something strong?
Garrosh, he's really trying, but couldn't find a throw there. Finishes off the Q quest. Now here's the Cocoon. Looks like going in now. Broken very fast thanks to Tracer though. Reptile used. Gets a lot of damage down Tracer. Phase shift not even available at this point, so top fort absolutely gonzo. Question is how much more we're going to lose. It's going again now, Vitas. Thrown out there by Garrosh. Good disengage to keep him alive. Other structures are being taken down. Mid as well. It's going to be all three forts for the Reds. And now pushing on a bit more. They might get a keep wall offer still.
Deathwing Q. Very satisfying spell.
Was say something. He does a lot of damage to him, but there's no kill threat.
Looks like they will be satisfied with this front wall and leave.
It's very clean and disciplined from Madness. Now level 13, they have enough gems for a hand in. No camps available to tap beforehand though, so just gonna keep the pressure up. Get some spiders on the... Actually, hang on. Definitely just flew. Frank needs to get the ancestral healing. They're trying to contest the hand in here. Everyone in the bunker now. Tracer. Vitas, can he hit? The answer is not necessary because there's a Junkrat tap on top of him. By Nerf de Villera. And that's going to be another kill for Madness. Many gems lost there. I think it's about 15 or so. Ratling's going in, not content to give them the camp. You see, once again, I told you about this playstyle before. He goes in, uses it to protect it, and not die because of it. Now, Vita's low on mana, dragged underneath the towers, taking a lot of damage, but camp and spiders to Madness.
I think they'll be very happy with that. Go to base and prepare.
They're going to be about that time for a while. The recall timing's not the greatest for Blackhearts off this one. Very cocky, I think, is the Nubek. We do see the Acid Trench Mandibles for a bit more auto attack damage. Maybe a little too happy with the state of things. as now the spies are coming in, but without the tank, they don't want to step up. Definitely can land, of course, as well, and now here's the play on middle. Clearing top at the moment, Nephalira. Wall already lost. Not prepared, taking a lot of damage there. Goes into the bunker. Taunt's not hitting from Halcyon there. Right wing in the cocoon. No phase shift available. No polymorph as well. Everyone will stay alive, but they might have saved the mid keep with this one. Top though in a lot of trouble as well. They're splitting out a bit to try and clear. Manus just playing for the mid keep at the moment. Stunned there onto Halcyon, taking damage with right wing of a healing for the time being. It's not enough as he goes down. Now Shirato pulse bomb. He's going to be okay as well. Not prepared is the target, taken out in the end by Higgy. And friends, isolation on the Anubarak. Can they get anything here? Stunned by definitely on 3 of them. We'll let the rest of the team escape.
The keep is dead. Another triple stun. Oh, it was just a double this time.
Protoss Frank and Session healing again on the Junkrat to save him. Nicely done by the healer Manus, as they're trying so hard to get more here at Blackhearts, but very difficult against the Deathwing. Now Dragon Vitas, they might have found it, getting the Purge at least. Now they have the gems for the hand in. Still no Blaze for the time being, on the way back, but Vitas leaving as well. It's got to be a hand in for Blackhearts.
Oof. Exciting game so far. Think they got a bit overzealous on mid there and gave a chance for Blackhearts to make a comeback. But the waves are again in such a bad position for them, so deep.
Higgy, I think, was looking for the play on Protoss Frank, but wasn't watching where the team was. Left alone and the Hucker gone. Now Cocoon on Garrosh. And Stopper used. Razak flies down, but there'll be no kill there. The defense, as he said, though, should be very easy. The waves distracting spiders for so long. Ample time for Manus to clear them out.
Raz in the middle of enemy team, trying to find the fear maybe. Another stun.
Oh, he's flying again, Reptile as well. But I think they might be out. Slow from Deathwing W, going in as Vita's stun. Garrosh looks like he's going down. Phase Shift's going to try and buy some time. Going in though is Samantha out of a blink heal. Halcyon juking them around a little bit there. Nice moves from him to stay alive. Buys some time for a bottom spider actually, so maybe they get one force out of this.
The fight is still going.
Protection.
Oh, it was fly out. It was not a fight. Well, at least they got 1/4. Maybe there is some light at the end of the tunnel for Blackhearts.
And
One shot.
time of the game, they're not terribly far away from another hand in. Cocoon used to ensure Frank can get the bottom camp off. That's like back end, but he's taking damage already. Now Laser Drill drops Blaze going into the backline. Now they don't have any kill threat, it looks like, for side of Manus. Bunker dropped, everyone burning him to pieces. Disengage from... Oh, he's very lucky to be on that side of the wall. I don't think there's more fighting to be had here, though.
They have enough gems. Will Blackhearts try to stop them? They don't have 16 yet.
He's not playing with the team at all. Down goes Garrosh. Samantha falls for a says as well, trying to save. Moses eating in. Shinato chasing with the push. Once again, they're trying to get the kill. Tracer against Junkrat. It's not enough though. He has friends. Friends are the best protection. Isolation not connecting. Frank. Concussion mine to safety. Tracer's gone 2. It's 4 kills, and I think Madness, they might just run it down here and end the series.
Looks like the 3-0. Junkrat is in base, but let's see if they have enough damage. I'm not...
Look at the death timers. It's 10 seconds till Garrosh. It's 15 seconds until a dealer. We questioned the last game, but I think this one is even easier for them. Rhaegar's the threat on the damage. Now here's the respawns. Maybe I misread it. Junkrat, he's taking a while because he's not using the 13 talent. CC from Higgy. They've gotten 1 kill. Frank has arrived though, and yep, they have enough. It's a 3-0 for Madness. Not an outcome I think we could have predicted at all, and they'll move on to the semi-finals.
GG's. Well played. Think the drafts from Madness were exquisite in this series.
Exquisite. I mean, I agree. They were. It looks like way, way, way more prepared to execute their game plan. Map pick game 1, play through side lanes. Map pick game 2, play through side lanes. Game 3, throw them off with a weird pick from Razhag. Worked very well for them in every single one.
Deathwing against Garrosh. They also played that against us. It didn't work in that series, but it worked here, so congrats to them. Who did you say they're meeting in the
Now it's
semifinals?
against the Cats, Toki's team, in the semi-finals.
What's your prediction for that one?
I'm scared they just took down the first seed of Division 2 and 3-0 Madness. They're looking very strong, I think, at the moment. The Cats also winning 3-0, so it's hard to really tell, right? I'm hoping it will be a close series, though.
Maybe I have recency bias, but I think Madness wins it all in Div2 this season. If they play like this.
This level of play, for Div2 standards, is very good. Having a solid game plan to play macro, very reliable strategy, hard to counter, and executing it quite well.
We should try to get interview with Ras.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, let's try. He might enlighten us about their recent improvement. I think the last few times we casted them, they didn't look this good, right? And suddenly now in playoffs, they leveled up massively.
Yep, definitely. I mean, I think we know they've been scrimming because we're on the other side of it a bit. So maybe we should take credit for great practice. But yeah. On the other side of the record, there are some good teams as well. Always late, Acropolis' team, Marvin's team, in the semi-finals. Also, Robbie, 53 FPS. I think they're the favourites in that series. On Wednesday, we will be casting it as well. So there are other teams as well that can compete with Madness. They're by no means a one-horse race.
A lot of interesting series this week, right? We have also Division 1 after Wednesday.
Yes.
And Robbie. I like Robbie. They played Mediv last time. Very exciting. Hoping to see it again. Whoa, we have the interview with Ras. Very nice.
Alright, let's join Hot Sauce channel and have an interview with Versag. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hey.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Very convincing.
Did you expect this? I guess that's my first question.
We were going to perform that well. I think we had a really, really good night.
Yeah, we were definitely surprised by Frio. We thought it was going to go for distance. Blackheart, after all, the top place team in the regular season, but you guys made it look so easy. We have a very clear place. You go.
Yeah, sorry. I think much actually came down to the map drafts. We kind of like, even though they got 2 bans, both Garden and Aldrich were left up, and we know that they've kind of struggled on those maps in the past when I've played them a lot. So we kind of saw those as 2 like very favorable maps for us. So it was nice to start up on that.
Yeah, so it looks to be the Madness playstyle, but play for these bigger maps, get the get the sideline pressure going, and then some sort of insurance policy for the level 20 team fights.
That sounds right.
Now, how much Dahaka does Protoss Fang play? Because that was a monster performance in game number 2 from him. I was not ready for this one.
Yeah, the drags were actually insane. I think we should let Frank play Dahaka more. But I mean, like, Illidan also kind of sets himself up for drags if you're careful about it. You just land the drag on the flip, and I think Frank did that nicely.
And now you're moving.
Yes. After lately done Q, right? He always lands on the other side of the hero. Makes it easy to predict.
And then we saw from you in game number 3 the Deathwing pick. What about? I know you're a big Deathwing enjoyer, but what was it about the Blackheart's team composition that made you want this pick?
Well, Garrus is a clear giveaway, especially when you have a rather weak tank like an Uberak. He really enjoys some beef and something that can stop Garrus from getting in his face, throwing him in. So Garrus is a big one, like not being able to get thrown and have a big body that you can body block him with or prevent your team from getting thrown in. The other thing was the Tychus. Like, actually, even though Tychus has the percentage damage and the drill, he's quite short range. And this Deathwing build, which is always the range form, does very well into Tychus, I think, because you just keep him at distance with your lava and with your E-stuns that you have CDR on at 13. And even if he does get close, or if you land on top of him, you actually have your immortality from level 1. So I actually think it's a good matchup if you're not melee build Deathwing.
I mean, it worked out very well for you in that first game. And now with the win of this series, you're in the semi-finals. The opponent will be Team Cat. How do you think this one's going to go?
Okay, it's going to be interesting. We've scrimmed a lot against Cat, I would say, in the past. So I think we know each other's playstyles and drafts pretty well. So I think at least in terms of drafts, it's going to be close. Probably both teams going to prioritize Mephisto. They have the Kerrigan Enjoyer that we have the Deathwing against, so maybe we'll see some Deathwing bans as well. We'll see.
Looking to be quite the exciting series. Do you have any more questions, Halcyon?
No, looking forward to the semifinals.
Yeah, so are we. And thanks for casting.
Do you think you can win Div2?
We hope so. We've tried for many seasons now. It's been the goal. So let's see if it happens this time.
Definitely
We
making a strong case for it after this series.
Yeah, we actually got thrown out, I think, last season in the first playoffs by Blackheart. So it felt really good to get a little bit of payback on that one.
Revenge match as well. It doesn't get much better for you there. Yeah, once again, congratulations for the win. And we look forward to seeing you in the semi-final. Best of luck with that.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
All right, enjoy as well. That was Razhag from Madness. Very confident, I think, and he definitely should be with how the series went.
Yes, very dominating. Surprising as well. We thought it's gonna be maybe 3-1 for Blackhearts. I think was the most expected result. But and I was hoping for 5 games. We can have a lot of fun heroes, maybe from Nerf Valera, but we didn't see him on anything that exciting, I guess.
Oh, we didn't see Blackheart. When I think of him from the regular season, it was exciting heroes. It was Gara, it was Nova, it was Valera, it was these picks when no one else is playing. Executed very well on the maps, and I mean, I don't want to harp on them too much because they just lost, but I was hoping to see a stronger form from Blackheart in the series.
Maybe Madness was just that much better.
I mean, it's possible. It's a huge growth for them, of course, from when the into the regular season. I mean, they were winning the last few series as well, actually. So, just dropping 1-2 to Robbie. So maybe it was predictable. Someone I misread.
We will wait with excitement for the semifinals. I'm not too familiar with Team Cat. I think we only casted them once this season.
That sounds right.